I'm so excited. I'm off to Thailand.
Base.
I made it to Bangkok, and this city is amazing. So I got into town very early, and as you can see, no one is out yet. It seems like things really do not get started in Bangkok until around 10 a.m. in the morning. And from there, it's just non-stop action. Anyway, so first of all is the money. And I wish someone would have told me this before I went there. But from what I have found, depending on the country, and every country's different, some of them will rip you off at the ATM. Some of them will rip you off at the banks or currency exchange places, or some just rip you off across the board. But in Bangkok, the exchange places are definitely the place to go. I mean, from what I could tell, the exchange rates are just a little less, but they're still almost the same as what's published in Google or Yahoo Finance. However, they do give a slightly different rate depending on the denomination. You'll get a better rate for hundreds, whereas like 20 gets you less Thai baht for the same amount of money. So try and bring $100 bills if you can. Anyway, as you can see, once things get going, the traffic never stops all day until throughout the night till the very early morning. After I got on the BTS, then I jumped off near where my hotel was, got into a cab, and once he started driving, this is what I saw. And I'm like, what the where is this dude taking me? But anyway, the apartment that I rented or stayed at is this pinkish building right here. And it turned out to be a very nice place. And it's only a block away from one of the biggest major streets in Bangkok. And it's very close to the BTS and MBK, the huge MBK mall. So here's where the traffic never stops. It's still a little early in the morning right here, but within like an hour, it's just going to be insane, non-stop traffic. So the first thing I noticed about Bangkok is the fighting. Actually, the first thing that I noticed about Bangkok is the ice. No matter where you go, they pack the cups full of ice. As you can see, I had time to eat all this food and my glass is still packed with ice. And I also noticed that people are able to conduct business sitting like this gentleman here. I mean, I was there for like half an hour and he just was there as well, and he sat like that. There's no way I can sit like that for even 10 seconds. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. One of the things that I really noticed was how ingrained Thai boxing or kickboxing is in the culture. Now, you see these events going on all over the place. This one was free to the public, and they also have, ones where you can buy tickets to go see a fight. And there are some amazing competitive fights if you're into that. I checked out a couple. At this outdoor gym that I walk by several times a day, uh, and occasionally worked out at, you can see how kickboxing is the main focus here. And I even befriended a girl who I think is pretty. Anyway, she has this scar on her forehead. And I didn't want to be rude, but I asked her about it or what it was one day, and she said that she got it kickboxing when she was a little girl. And I mean, she wasn't embarrassed or anything. She just said she used to like kickboxing. So I thought that was crazy, man, because she's very small, very delicate. Another crazy situation was one night I was walking home about 2 or 3 in the morning, and I got a little disoriented. So I asked the guy throwing the garbage, the trash cans in the garbage truck, sanitation guy, I guess you'd call him. And this guy must have been like 50 or 60 years old. And I asked him where National Stadium is because I was living by there and it's a good reference point. And so the guy seriously starts doing all these kicks, these Thai boxing kicks. And he's like, "Oh, you're going to go Thai box?" I'm like, no, I just live by there. But anyways, I just thought that was funny how everyone assumes that's just what you're going to do. That's the main focus there. And this just goes to show the difference in cultures. For example, that outdoor gym, I would almost bet if you put that exact same gym, the outdoor setup in South America somewhere, everyone would be on the soccer field and probably no one or very few people would be working on the punching bags. And of course, it's the complete opposite in Bangkok or Thailand. The soccer field really didn't get much use, but the bags were getting pounded on heavily. So with all that being said, Bangkok is the same as everywhere. People are always on their mobile phones. MBK is a huge mall that sells everything. It has little drones, computers, food, clothes, jewelry, and the setup is just awesome in there. And fortunately, just by chance, my apartment was just a short walk from there. And right next to the MBK Mall is the Siam Discovery, which is another very impressive mall that obviously most people know. But anyways, if you go to Bangkok, definitely check those out. Now, like I said, one thing that I notice is once things get started in Bangkok, they never stop until very early in the morning the next day. And I really didn't hit up many nightclubs. I wish I would have, but I was trying to do other things while I was there. But the ones I went to were great. I mean, positive energy, great music, friendly people, reasonably priced drinks. Just a lot of fun, man. So if you get a chance, check those out. And believe it or not, the DJ even spun a little Latin music while I was there. So to me, Bangkok is a must-see city. I hope and plan to do another little video about some of the other attractions. It's a huge city, so I mean, it's just overwhelming. I'll probably talk about some of the temples there, man, but I'll just mention in this video, if you Do go to the Grand Palace Temple. Try to catch the 15 bus, this bus right here. I mean, it'll take you right to the temple. And you just catch that same bus and it takes you right back home. I'm assuming that, you're by the BTS station. But anyways, I was told that it was 6 or 7 baht, which is like, I don't know, 15, 20 cents, but they didn't even charge when I did it. So I don't know if it's free or it's 20 cents, but it's going to be a lot cheaper than taking a taxi or, dealing with getting on the ferry or anything. It's just, you get on it and you just sit on there and it takes you right there. So if you want to save a little money, do that. If not, it's probably going to take the same amount of time as a taxi. Taxi has AC, so you are going to sweat more on the bus. Anyways, thanks for watching. You guys take care. Have a great day.